The Heron and the Crab. Once upon a time there was a heron that lived near a pond. He enjoyed eating fish and other creatures from the pond for many years. The heron had grown so old that he could not catch fish from the pond anymore. He became lean and weak with every passing day due to lack of food. Unable to bear the hunger anymore, he hit upon a plan. One fine day he stood in the middle of the pond, meditating on one leg, and let all the fish and frogs pass by unhurt. All the creatures of the pond were surprised at this. A crab came to him and said, "Why are you so inactive these days? Why are you crying instead to catching fishes?" On seeing this, a crab took pity on him and went near. "Uncle, what is the matter? Why are you crying instead to catching fishes?" Continuing to pretend, the heron replied, "My baby, I would not touch any fish anymore. I have decided to renounce all worldly matters, and I will die as soon as possible." The crab asked, "If you have indeed rejected to eat fish and other water creatures, it's okay. Why is it that you cry?" The heron explained, "My baby, I have been in this pond from my birth. I have grown here. And it is now that I have grown so old that I hear that this pond will dry up as there will be no rains for the next 12 years. The crab was surprised to hear this. "Uncle, please tell me if it is true. Please tell me where you have heard such a thing. Then I can say to my fellow creatures." The heron replied, "I have heard the news from a wise astrologer that there will be no rains for the next 12 years. You see, there is no water in the pond. And very soon, due to lack of rains, the pond will dry up completely very soon." The crab was taken aback by the news of what is to befall on them, and went to tell this to the other water creatures. On hearing this piece of news, everybody started to fear. They believed the heron, as he was not trying to catch any fish at all. So, they met the heron to seek advice. "Please guide us to save us from this disaster." The heron said, "There is a big pond nearby here. It is full of water and beautifully covered with lotus flowers. There is so much water in the pond, which it would not dry even if it did not rain for 24 years. I can take you there if you can ride on my back." He had already gained their confidence. So, they gathered around him and requested to carry them one at a time to the other lake and save them. The wicked heron had succeeded in his plan. Every day, he would carry one of them on his back, pretending to take them to the other pond. After flying a little away from the pond, he would smash them against a rock and eat them up. He would then return after some time to the pond. This happened for many days. When the crab said to the heron, "Uncle, you take others to the lake, but it is me who is your first friend. Please take me to the other pond to save my life." The heron was happy to hear this. He thought to himself, "Having a fish every day has become boring. It is good that I will get to eat a crab today for a change." Having thus decided, the heron started carrying the crab to the same rock. The crab looked down from above and saw the heap of bones and skeletons of tiny creatures. At once, the crab understood what the heron was going to do here. He remained calm and said to the heron, "Uncle, where is the ponds?" The heron replied, "There is no pond at all. You will be my meal today. As I do every day, I will smash you against a rock and make a meal out of you." When the heron admitted the truth, the crab got hold of the heron's neck with its strong claws and strangled him to death. The crab laughed at himself that he had saved himself and came back to the pond. The other water creatures in the lake were surprised to see him back. The crab said that we were being made fools. The heron was an impostor, and what he told about the pond drying up was all false. He was taking one of us every day for his meal on a rock not far from here. There is no need to worry, for we are safe in this pond. It is not going to dry up at all.